Hello, my name is Mike Galicio, and this is my final draft of my Audacity project with Kevin Sneddon. He's also in the same College Comp 2 class. My topic is why I believe the war on drugs is failing, and I propose how we could solve that solution. So my first question is, what do you know about America's current drug policies, and do you know someone who has been affected by it?
I know that current U.S. drug policy usually punishes those for like petty drug crimes, like with simple possession, and can often ruin people's lives because they are unable to get jobs after getting arrested like that. And I do know a friend that has been affected by this. He got just arrested over like a petty possession crime, and it really affected him.
What if I told you that the system/war on drugs is a failure completely and has always been? Would you believe me?
Yeah, I would believe you because I feel like nothing's really changed. A lot of people still go to prison over drugs every day, and no one really gets helped, and like the drug industry just keeps growing and growing. And you could see today with like how the opioid problem in America too, it's a huge problem.
Well, another issue is that it unfairly targets poor minorities, and not only has it wasted over $1 trillion, but has immorally incarcerated a lot of people, like you said. And has actually made no impact whatsoever on drug usage. It has actually gone up, like you said, with opioids. So that leads me to my next question. As a future taxpayer, how does this new knowledge make you feel that you'll be funding such an unsuccessful and expensive system?
It's definitely annoying to hear that I'll be paying with my own money to like fund such a terrible system that it hasn't really made an impact at all. I'd hope that they'd start to consider changing their drug policy because, I mean, it clearly hasn't worked and they've been doing it for so long.
It's been going on for about 40 years now. And why do you think this is still in effect? And why do you think that they would continue to keep this system in place?
Honestly, I don't really know why they'd keep putting the system in place when it clearly isn't getting results. I don't really know what they would be thinking. Just keep just seeing it or trying to do it until it works. I don't really know.
If I told you that it was because incarcerating these people can make them more money than actually rehabilitating these people and getting them back on their feet, would your opinions on the criminal justice system change entirely?
I mean, yes, that'd be pretty disgusting to hear that they'd be doing such a thing just to get money out of people, not trying to help its country's citizens. It's kind of messed up.
Okay, so here's my proposal. In 2001, Portugal decriminalized all drugs and achieved what we have been striving for in the past 40 years, but they've actually achieved these benefits in 17 years. So, does this sound suitable? Does that sound a suitable change, despite the fact that Portugal has a much lower population than the United States?
I feel like it definitely could work. Decriminalizing some drugs, or drugs could definitely help people, and we could focus more on rehabilitating people who suffer from drug addiction and stuff like that, instead of just incarcerating them and kind of ruining their lives. I feel like it could definitely be worth a try and something that the U.S. could be interested in doing.
So after knowing that the criminal justice system has not only spent over $1 trillion, which is enough money to end world hunger, but has made America have the most densely populated prison systems in America, it holds 25% of the world's prisoners just in one country. It also morally incarcerates people. So, after hearing everything, does your views on the American criminal justice system change at all? Do you think it's more negative, or is this not suitable for you?
Yeah, definitely a more negative view of the criminal justice system, seeing how so many innocent people are just inappropriately incarcerated and put in prison, and that many of it is just from tax money, as you said. I really hope they'd consider changing their policies and doing something to better society.
Okay, and after learning all of this, do you think there should be widespread information? Do you think that everyone should know this? since it's such a big issue that we're have such a completely failing system in place right now?
Yeah, I definitely think more people should know. People should like spread awareness about this problem, because it definitely is a problem that needs to be solved. Something needs to be done about it, obviously.
And this is my last question. Do you think that knowledge about social issues such as this, something that is so impactful in our lives that we really don't know about, do you think we should be learning about this stuff in lower education facilities like high school or middle school? Just like give us a brief overview and knowledge of what's actually going on with our tax money.
Yeah. I definitely think it'd be good for like issues like this to be taught in like lower education, because kids could learn like that they need to do something about it, and like they could take power into their own hands to make changes. And I definitely think it'd be a good benefit to do things like that for society and help like society make better changes.
All right, thank you. That's it.